Hello everyone, I'm Ankit and I'm here to demo Graphback to you. So what is Graphback? Graphback is a project which allows developers to really get started really quickly with GraphQL servers and not configure anything about database or implementations of resolvers or anything, and create operations in general. So let's get started. Let's create a server first. We're going to do that using Graphback init. So what init does is init asks you a bunch of questions and accordingly generates a server for you. So right now we can choose a template. So currently we provide 3 templates: GraphQL Apollo starter and a GraphQL JS template, along with the Apollo starter which implements the REST using SOFA API. So we're gonna go with Apollo starter. We're going to include a model. We're gonna choose the node model. I'll talk about the model later. And we're going to choose Postgres as the database. We also provide SQLite as another choice. So Graphback works on the basis of model. The user defines a data model, and accordingly the resolvers and schema is generated, and database tables and relationships are created. So we have chosen the node model. Graphback provides a bunch of example models, and we have chosen the node model. So it's done. So let's go into the folder and see what we have generated. Okay, so there are a bunch of folders and files which are included in the template I selected. So let's first go into the GraphQL model. Okay, so there are 2 types here. So there's a node type and a comment type. The node has a ID field or title field, a description. The comment also has ID, title and description, and the node has a one-to-many relationship with comment using the comments field. And there's also a directive @update which is enabled false. I'll talk about it later. So let's go ahead and generate schema and resolvers according to this data model. So we do that using Graphback generate. So let's go see what Graphback generated for us. So as you can see, there are the 2 types and a bunch of input types and filters, and more importantly the Graphback generates query and mutation for us. And the queries and mutations include the CRUD operations, which include find all, create, read and update. We also include subscriptions as well. And let's see the magic in resolvers. So as you can see, Graphback generates implemented resolvers for you, so which are implemented with the database, and which is the query and mutations and all the relationships which are resolved for the schema. So let's start our services using Docker Compose. As you can see, so we are using Redis, which is mainly used for subscriptions, and Postgres for the database. So now let's create our database resources, which are the tables and relationships. We do it using Graphback DB. So let's now start our server. We are going to build it first and start it. Cool. So let's try it in the playground. So as you can see, there are 3 sample queries here, which are create node and create comment and find all nodes. So let's start with create node. We're gonna create a node now. Cool. So let's update the title and description a bit to second node and execute it again. So we created 2 nodes. Let's now go ahead and add a few comments to each. So let's update it a bit. let's change the node ID to the second one and add a few more comments. So now let's try a query, which is the find all nodes. So there's the ID field, title and description, and there's a comments field which fetches the ID and title of the comment. So let's execute the find all nodes. So as you can see, it returns the two nodes, and which has the comments as a one-to-many relationship, which are present as an array of comments. So